Wanna say hi, guys?
Hi guys. Hi guys.
Hi, guys. Hey guys, today we're gonna do an impromptu, very casual little update for Jackson. He just turned 22 months old. Come here, buddy. Jackson, come here. No. You guys, he is turning out to be his own little self and talking so much. He is talking all of the time. I have totally lost track of all the words that he says, but he pretty much can communicate with us very well. The only thing that he doesn't do so well is with his yes and no's. So a lot of times, for a while there, he was saying yeah a lot when he wanted to say yes, which was very helpful. Sorry, I have Piper here too talking. Okay. But now he's back to saying no for everything, and most of the time I can tell what the real no is. Like when he says no like in a mean way or like no, then I know it really means no. And then if he just says like no, then I know it probably means yes, and so I'll ask other questions. Just a second ago, he said he was trying to say goldfish. It didn't sound just like goldfish, but I knew that's what he was saying, so I said, you want goldfish? And he said, no. And I said, okay, we'll get you some goldfish. So I knew he wanted the goldfish. Besides that, he really is talking a lot. Lots of new words, putting sentences together. It's just becoming a lot easier to communicate with him. Now, when Jane was his age, she was talking a lot more than he is. But
Read the book.
Here you go, Mom, read the book. See? You want to read this book?
No. Papa.
No. Yes?
No.
Yes?
Yes.
Good boy. They can't see you. Can you say hi?
Hi guys.
They can't see you. Look. Say hi,
Hi.
guys. Hey Jackson, you want to say your ABCs?
Hi, we have two babies.
A, B, C, D, He is becoming a lot easier to communicate with, which is a lot of fun, and he's also able to communicate with Jane, which is a lot of fun too, because they're starting to play like imaginary games and like tell each other what to do, which can kind of be hectic sometimes, but it is super cute as well. Jackson still has a major temper, and Jane did not have this, so I'm actually like new to this throwing temper tantrum kind of thing. Sorry, the sun's going behind the clouds. My lighting is not very good. But I know he understands what no means, but he's having a hard time understanding what like wait a minute means or yes in just a second. Like if I'm feeding Piper and he really wants something, most of the time it's food. So he'll be hungry and he'll want lunch, but I'm feeding Piper and I'll say just a minute, and then he literally will throw himself on the ground and just cry until we get him something to eat. And I know there's different ways to teach them that that's not a good thing, but we're just doing our best, going day by day with him. But he also gets very irritated with Jane a lot. If Jane like touches his shoulder and he doesn't want to be touched, you guys probably can't even hear me because they're talking so much in the background, but he just like freaks out, screams, cries. He's just very short fused, I want to say. So we're working on that with him, and he's being a little bit of a challenge right now. So Jackson's favorite things right now are cars. So cars can be anything. It could be like a big truck or anything like that. He loves sitting in his car seat and pointing out all the cars. Or if we're in like a parking garage or something, he freaks out and points out all the cars, which is super cute. He also still loves Mickey Mouse and he loves Paw Patrol, but his new favorite thing right now is Star Wars. Chris introduced him to Star Wars a few months ago. He got a lightsaber for Christmas, but he is just now to the point where he keeps asking to watch it. He calls it Far Wars. Let's see if I can get him to say it. Come here, Jackson. Goldfish. He calls it Far Wars or something like that, where it sounds like he's saying flowers. So at first I thought he kept saying flowers, but he says Star Wars, and he'll sit and watch those shows for days. So that is one of his new favorite things. I'm gonna try to get him to count to 10 for you guys. He goes a little bit past 10, which is really cute. And he also can say his ABCs, which is good. He basically just sings his songs. I don't really know if he actually knows the actual letters. And this child loves to sing. Jane liked to sing a lot as well. But Jackson knows so many songs, and sometimes we don't even know he knows a song, and a song will come on and he'll start singing all the words. And he has very good pitch because he follows the tune very well, and he just loves singing. So I'm curious to see how that turns out in the next few years. He now knows how to, like if we say, how old are you? He actually says 2. I was trying to teach him 1. And he knows how we've been practicing counting. So I'll say 1 and he'll automatically say 2. So now every time I ask him how old he is, he says 2. And so instead of correcting him, I'm just kind of going with that because in 2 months he will be 2. So we'll just keep it at that. But it is super cute. And also we're trying to teach him, what is your name? And he can say Jackson, but most of the time he goes, name. So what is your name? Name. But we are trying to teach him Jackson, which he can say. So we're just kind of in the stage of learning things. I'm pretty sure Jackson knows the color purple because he picked up a cup the other day that was purple and he said purple. So I don't know if Jane was talking about purple cup or something and he just thought this was called purple, or if he actually knew the color, because I tried to test him the next day and he didn't get any colors right. So we're working on colors. Jackson is very social. He says hi to everyone and he says bye to everyone. We're in the grocery store, when we're walking down the road. And he just loves saying hi. And Jane was the same exact way, very social kids. So it's fun and actually kind of crazy at the same time because they will end up telling our life story to strangers at the grocery store, and it can get very interesting sometimes. But it is fun to have some outgoing children. Jackson is also, with the temper tantrum things, he is hitting. And I think I mentioned this in another video of his or another update, but he hits a lot. He hits Jane a lot. Whenever he is having a temper tantrum or whenever he's annoyed with something, he'll just go over and hit really hard. And so I think he's gotten that from Jane because Jane has done that as well. So we are definitely working on that too. So leave down in the comments if you have any suggestions on how to stop that. Besides, you know, we do timeout, we tell them that it's not acceptable, and we try all those things, but it seems to not quite be working. I'm hoping that maybe it'll just click one day, but we're trying our best to do it in a very gentle and nice way. But, you know, Jackson is definitely the first child where we feel like we're having to have some real punishments here. Jane was pretty good, but I'm pretty sure it's because she was an only child. Jackson knows who his grandparents are now, so he can point out Nana, Pappy, Mimi, and Pawpaw, which is super cute. And he can definitely point out all of us, including River. So he is starting to notice people and know that they have names, which is exciting. And I think the last thing that I have on here is that Jackson really likes guys. He has always been like a daddy's boy. He always wants to hang out with Chris. And then I've started noticing it with the uncles and the granddads. So my dad, Chris's dad, he wants to hang out with them all the time. If we're FaceTiming or anything and there's like Nana on the phone or Mimi on the phone, he's always asking for the other one. He's always asking for Pawpaw or Pappy. And also with my brothers, he loves my brothers, and Uncle Michael, Chris's brother. So he's definitely wanting to be with the guys and hanging out with the guys and doing guy things. So I think that's super cute. I hope that that continues on and he can hang out with the guys whenever they're doing guy things. So that is it for our little update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You saying bye? Can you count to 10?
Bye.
So 1,
2,
3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10. Can you sing your ABCs?
A, B, C, E,
hope you guys liked this little update on Jackson. Sorry we are all over the place, as usual with these updates when the kids are involved. But we will see you guys in our next video.
Bye.